Yo, so black man, if more may grow, man. Uh, what to talk about in this video? The name of this video is going to be the real reason why black women do not choose good men. You know, black women are not that complicated of individuals, you know, and we all know why they choose the men that they do. It's funny how black women choose the men that they do, and then they lump all of us into one big category. They say, "Oh, y'all niggas ain't shit." So I had to pick an ain't shit dude. You know what I mean? Excuse my language. I had to pick a Nas individual. But the real reason black women choose the men that they do is because they don't want to be under your leadership or authority. That is the problem. You know, black women choose the men that they choose because they know that, if you're in a relationship with a man who has his stuff together, who is doing things in the world, she understands that that comes with responsibility. That comes with, behavior modification. That comes with modifying her behavior. The black woman does not want to modify her behavior. And a lot of you are going to be turned into niggas who ain't shit. A lot of you good, decent black men who choose black women, y'all are going to be turned to niggas ain't shit. They're going to turn you into one. See, a black man could be doing all the right things in the world. He could be paying the bills. He could be going to work every day. He could be taking care of his family. He could have his own business. He could just be doing the thing, have the house, have his house. He could have all the things that the black woman wants, but with all that hard work, it comes with a form of control. It comes with responsibility. No man, no decent man who is doing all these things is going to have his woman out in the middle of the street acting ratchet unless he's a stone cold simp. We all know that these kinds of brothers exist, and I seriously hope that the black woman is not, playing her cards as if she's going to get one of these dudes. She's going to get one of these, what they call on point simps. Beta male simp. A dude that's going to allow them to act any ratchet, get away with murder. And he's going to continue to do all the things that she wants him to do. I mean, all the positive things he's been doing in the world. I hope black women aren't hedging their bets thinking that they're going to get one of these kinds of individuals, because it's not going to happen. For the vast majority of you, y'all are seriously playing the lottery, the beta male lottery. Y'all are playing the beta male lottery, and it's not going to happen. First of all, it ain't that many dudes out there like that. And these other races of women are snatching these dudes up. They're snatching them up because a man wants peace in his home, and he'll If he got to take another race of woman to get that, then that's what he get. I can't even hate on a brother who does that, because no man wants to go out there, bust his behind, work hard, have to deal with the stigma. You understand there's a stigma just being black. Every time, some black dude does something retarded in the neighborhood, and us as good, decent black men have to go to work, we have to have that stigma on us. We go to work with that stigma. They're like, oh, these black men, they do this, they do that. When one black man, one bad apple spoils it for the whole bunch. And a man has to go out there, he has to deal with, he has to do his thing in this world, in a world where he gets no appreciation whatsoever. The black man is expected to sacrifice himself for everyone else with no appreciation whatsoever. And this is part of the reason, this is the main reason why black women don't choose good men. Because they do not want to fall under your leadership and authority. Another reason is about fear. It's fear. Another reason they don't choose good men is because they have fear. They fear that these men can simply walk out on them, could leave them. If she starts some stupid nonsense, she knows that this man has options. This is why they choose the men that they choose. They hope and pray for a beta male simp. But the likelihood, the probability of that happening is slim to none. That fear. They fear that black men can simply leave them. But what happens is, when they do this, what happens is, it's sort of like the very men that they choose, instead of choosing a good man who could potentially leave them, they choose these men that end up raking them over the coals. They choose men who end up destroying their credit. They choose men who end up, stealing from them. They choose men that, get them pregnant and leave them. They choose men who, they choose men who ain't shit. Another part of that reasoning is, if a black woman chooses a good man, she can no longer be strong and independent. You cannot be strong and independent with a good man by your side. Because then, now you have a team. There's no independence in team. They can't become single mothers. And they cannot get all the government benefits. They can't suck off the government tit. No more government cheese for the black woman. Hey, it is what it is. Y'all been riding the government tit, and brothers like me, I pay taxes. So y'all getting away with murder. I mean, I could understand a woman. Welfare is basically for people who can't work, people who they might have some type of mental problem. or they might be disabled, or they might be a veteran. These are people who or people who just, they fall on hard times, and then they try, they'll give them something to get back on their feet. But the black woman has, found a loophole within the system, and she's found out that by having baby after baby after baby, not only could she get checks from multiple men, but she could also get a check from the government. She could also get Section 8. She can get child care. She can get student loans. She can get bank loans. All these things that these women are able to get, or if they lay up on their back. They figured out a loophole within the system. So naturally, you understand that some of them are going to take advantage of that. But in the black community, it's not some, it's an epidemic in the so-called black community, the black neighborhood. It's not a community. The black neighborhood is filled with single mothers, women who have chosen to live off the government tit instead of choosing good men and making it work. Make it work. That's a black woman has betrayed you for $8 a day, because this is basically what she's getting per child. Now, if she only has one child, she's basically getting under $250 a month for one kid. So what she does is she chosen to lay up on her back and have another kid and another kid and another kid, because she understands that that she gonna get, those checks gonna add up quickly, and she gonna get food stamps or whatever, EBT card for food. A lot of these women have chosen to go down this road instead of choosing a good. You literally would rather live in squalor, living a total. I don't like cursing on these videos, but living in a total shithole rather than choosing a good man and shutting your mouth. This is what she's traded off. I stated that the black woman is gonna turn you into a nigga who ain't shit. All you good, decent black men out there, I call black men decent because I don't like to say black men are good, because most black men are not on the moral code in the 5 steps. So therefore, I could only call you a decent black man. Now, if you on the moral code in the 5 steps, then I could say that you a good black man. But a decent black man is basically like I said, he goes to work, he comes home, he still might be doing the things that that benefit this society, like drinking alcohol, smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, going out to these people's supporting these white businesses all over the place and buying rims on his car. He might be doing that, but he's still pretty much legitimate. He got a good job. He got a good decent job or whatever. He got and he got his stuff together. He got his little crib or whatever. He got his little his house or whatever. But he just might still be on the system or whatever. He might be supporting the system a lot. So I call those men decent black men. These kinds of men, they still be cheating on their women. They cheat on their wives and leave them to brothers, to good brothers. They send them out into the world for good brothers to have to deal with, Because after they cheat on them or treat them like garbage, you know what I mean? Then then the woman is jaded. Now she's out in the world trying to get revenge on some brother like me. Or some good, decent, or other decent black man. You know? This is, you know, this is the issue with the black woman. But like I said, she's gonna turn you into a nigga who ain't shit. She's gonna turn you into a nigga who ain't shit. Because basically she's gonna get with you, you know what I mean? And she's gonna, you're gonna be taking care of the responsibilities, you're gonna be paying the bills in the house. You're going to be doing all the right things. You ain't going to be up at the club all night. You're going to be coming home. You're going to be taking care of the kids. You're going to be doing every single thing right. But the only thing is you're going to be telling her what to do. You're going to be telling her what to do or asking her to do things. This is gonna, like I said, you're gonna be doing everything right, except the fact that you're telling her what to do. And what she's gonna say is, oh, he's too controlling. He's controlling. He's too controlling. Now, some of these brothers out here are, do go a little bit overboard, but a black woman will take some other woman's straw man argument and make it her own. She'll make some other woman's situation hers. She ain't never been with no man who ever did anything like that to her, but of course she's gonna try to identify with someone else, some other woman's messed up situation, and allow that to be the cause of her not getting a good man. She's gonna allow that to happen, because this is all happening in her head. None of this is real. This is an illusion. Black women black women are not getting good men based on some kind of illusion. Based on an illusion, something that's not even real, something that they've never actually experienced themselves, some other woman's situation. Oh, the man has the possibility of being controlling, so instead of even getting into a relationship where there's the potential of a man, being controlling, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna live off the system. I'm gonna make $8 a day sitting on my ass while my child's father is being dragged through the court system. And some of them are actually calling up the judge and snitching on you and calling the police on you. Yeah, I seen him down there. Yeah, he owed me child support. He ain't give me my money. Where my money? Where my money? This is what they say to you. Where's my money? It's not like a lot of them are great mothers. It's not like a lot of them. These women who are doing these things, it's not like they're great mothers in the first place. But what they'll do is say, they'll get up in your face and say, where's my money? But like I said, just due to the fact that you have the ability to tell her what to do, she's gonna turn you into a nigga who ain't shit. She's gonna say, oh, he's too controlling. I can't be with him no more. Cause he keep trying to control me. I want to be out there acting ratchet. I want to be out there doing whatever it is I feel like doing. And he trying to control me. He trying to control me. And guess what? You're gonna be a nigga who ain't shit after that. That nigga ain't shit. And she don't give a damn what you do. Cause after you start telling her what to do, look, baby, I worked hard for all the things that I have, and when you are out in the world, you are a reflection of me. Why are you hanging around women, ratchet women who are out in the middle of the street fighting, and inside restaurants fighting, and I mean cursing people out, and I mean you represent me when you out in the street. Everybody's looking at me like this the woman he married. I mean, look how she carry herself. See, you're a reflection of your husband. But black women would rather make $8 a day off of you. 8 to 10 bucks a day off of you, and live in squalor, live in poverty, live around gunshots and drugs and alcohol, rather than get with a man who could potentially tell them what to do. Potentially. Black women, y'all need to really get y'all stuff together, man. Y'all need to learn how to choose good men. Choose good men. Choose good men. I mean, I could talk to black men all day long till I'm blue in the face, but I can't make them get on the moral code and the 5 steps. But I'm trying. But you got to do your part. You gotta be, you gotta show up. That's what they say. You ain't gonna get what you want unless you show up. The black woman don't even show up. She rather take that thug who's gonna end up beating the hell out of her, cheating on her, screwing her friends, getting her girlfriends pregnant. You know what I mean? This is what she would rather. She would rather deal with a brother like that than deal with you. And I don't want to hear these arguments as if decent black men are not handsome. Okay? Like all the good black men are like ugly looking dudes who are out of shape, fat, and you know what I mean? They try to come with these straw man arguments, of course, but it's another farce, another false flag that the black woman is throwing up, as if every brother who got his stuff together is some ugly looking dude who they couldn't stand to look at for longer than 5 minutes. There are a lot of brothers who, they might be awkward, they might be somewhat nerdy or whatever, but like I said, another illusion, something that is not even real, something that the black woman has not even experienced for herself. You know what I mean? Walking past regular brothers. I mean, these brothers, they're handsome. They might be handsome, but they might not have like the clothes, the clothing to go along with it. You know what I mean? They might not have the swag or whatever. The black woman, I mean, this is what she does. She chooses men based on illusions, based on things that are not real. This is my opinion, okay? This is why black women don't choose good men, part of the reason, you know. But anyway, I'm not going to make this video too long. On that note, I want to say peace. Get on the 5 steps. Adopt the moral code.